YouTubers, it's Dearnatural62. I want to do a quick video on why I became natural and why I joined YouTube. So let's get started. First of all, why I became natural. Around December of '09, I decided that I want the versatility of my natural curly hair. The texture. I want that texture of how it used to be when I was a young kid. I'm talking like before the age of 12. And I wanted the flexibility of if I ever want it straight, then I'm able to do that. So that was the thought process around December '09. January 1st. December was the last time I had a perm. January 1st, my New Year's resolution to myself was to go natural, was to not to put a perm in my hair again and to stick to it. And I am happy to say 11 months later that I have done that so far. And I'm very proud of myself because I think this is the first New Year's resolution that I've kept for myself. So what I decided to do was I decided to transition. So what I did, January 2010 till September 2010, I transitioned. I didn't perm my hair. I just let my hair naturally grow, and I took care of it, and I maintained it, and I moisturized it, and a little by little, I cut like ends. I was doing like little mini trims, as you can see in my hair, my natural hair journey. Then around September, the first week in September, I've been watching YouTube for the longest, but I watched it even more when I was transitioning to get ideas, to get tips, because you know, I call YouTube University because you learn so much on here. So September came and I got something that I like to call hair envy. And hair envy is when you see a beautiful natural woman and you see her hair and you're like, you know what, I want that hair and I want it now. So the second week in September came and I said, you know what, I want my ends to curl up naturally. I want that feeling. I want it. I said, I'm going to do something. So second week of September, I decided to cut from my midsection of my ear down below to my neckline. And that was fine because at the time my hair was long enough that it would cover it. It was like a test run to me. And I kept touching it and feeling it, and it felt so good and it felt so soft and curly, and I was like, you know what, I can't wait. Third week in September came, Friday night, and a little bored, nothing to do. And I said, you know what, let me cut a little bit more. And you'll get to see in all my videos that anything I do to my hair, I tend to start from the back and work my way forward. So, quite naturally, since I had already cut that way down in that direction, I said, let me continue going up, which was fine. So I cut and I cut and I cut. Then something happened. It might not be what you think, but something happened. I saw my hair in the sink. I had cut everything off between 1 inch to 2.5 inches. And I had something called regret. And the regret lasted for an hour, which felt like a lifetime. And I'm going to explain what my regret was. Because I didn't get that emotion of freedom, I'm natural, hip hip hooray. That is not the feeling I felt for the first hour. I'm not going to lie to you. I've never seen anyone on YouTube express this, but not to say that it's not out there and others didn't feel it. But for the first hour, this was my regret. One, will I be able to know how to style a short haircut? Because I've never had short hair to that extreme. Two, will it look right on me? You know, how will that look on my face structure? Because, you know, to me, I honestly think some people could carry some hairstyles and some people can't. And I just didn't know how I would come across looking. And then I thought to myself, should I have transitioned longer to make the process less severe? All these things were running through my mind very quickly. After that, what I did for myself was I looked in the mirror. I gave myself a pep talk, which I like to do. Because I think, you know, in life, instead of us looking for people to give us that initial pat on our back, we should be our number one cheerleader in life. So I looked at myself and I said, you know what? I am someone that has always had hair. Hair is something that grows. Be a little patient and it will come. Do what you have to do and it will come. And then I felt even sexier and I said, you know what? Rock it. Put my flower, do my makeup, rock it. And that's what I did. And 11 months later, here I am, loving it. I'll do a length check for you in another video, but my hair literally is like right about here. The back is right about here. And the front is like right about here. But to go from an inch to an inch and a half, 2 inches being the longest, to having your hair grow back here in months. It just takes months. Just be patient. So to my new sisters dealing with their big chop and their TWAs and stuff, have some patience because it will come and you'll have it. Just take a journey. It's a journey. And it's a lovely journey because, you know what I noticed about myself? I wasn't relying on my hair as much in the beginning. My face came across more. People noticed me more because when my hair used to be permed, I used to have like bangs, or I'd be covering up my face and stuff with my hair. Since I've been natural, I have rarely, I can probably count on one hand how many times my hair has covered my face. I don't do that anymore. Like, people notice me and it's not my hair that, you know, is like a shadow I'm hiding behind. Now I accentuate my hair and I love it. So that's why I became natural. And you'll continue to see my journey on that. Why did I join YouTube? Well, I've thought about joining YouTube for the longest, but I never thought that I had the time to dedicate to it properly and to dish out the videos as I see people do. So it took time. But I think what pushed me in the most recent months was I had 3 separate occasions, back to back to back, where YouTube became a subject with the public. First occasion. I was in this little Indian shop buying my Moroccan oil, and a fellow natural sister came up to me and she was like, I love your hair, you know, I love the texture, I love the style. I had it in like a faux hawk. And she said, I really like it. What do you do? And we got to talking and I was giving her so many tips and advice about keeping moisture, sealing and moisture in your hair and nightly routines and stuff. And then she said, do you have a YouTube channel? And I said, no, I'm sorry, I don't. She said, oh. And she looked disappointed. And I was like, oh, okay. All right. So I brushed it off. Next time, I'm in Target. I'm in Target looking at products and stuff and reading ingredients. Yes, I am an ingredient reader. I want to make sure I know what's in the products because a lot of products I make myself, but I want to make sure the things that I buy off the shelf are good for my hair. So I was sitting there reading ingredients and a mother and daughter came up to me, and the daughter had just did her big chop. And they were asking me questions and everything, and it was fine. And I was about to walk away, and she said, oh, by the way, do you have a YouTube channel? And I was like, no. And I walked away thinking, okay, that's 2 times in a row in a month. I said, okay, I gotta there's like signals being sent out to me. I believe in stuff like that. So I was like, okay. 3rd time, I went to go get something to eat. One, the lady stopped me. I get stopped for several reasons in the street. One reason is my hair, of course. A lot of people have questions. Another reason, sometimes it's my makeup or what I have on, a piece of jewelry or my nails, a little bit of everything. The number 1 reason I get stopped is, for some reason, everyone thinks I look like Jill Scott. And I get this on a daily basis. So she stopped me saying that. That was her approach. Are you? And I'm like, no. Jill Scott? She said, yes, you look just like her. I was like, I'm not her. I can't say I'm not her. So then we started talking. We started talking about hair and stuff. And she said, oh, you know, you're so pretty. And I said, oh, thank you. You know, it's very nice. And, you know, I do it too. I compliment someone on a daily basis too that I think looks nice. And something that I see on them that I think looks lovely. Because I love, love, love to give compliments. So we started talking and I'm waiting for my food and stuff. And she says, do you have a YouTube channel? Because I'd subscribe. And I'm like, no, I don't. And you know, that third time I said it, I felt disappointed that maybe I'm not reaching enough people, you know, because if people off the street like are approaching me genuinely, maybe there's a way I can genuinely like give back information to the masses where it's not just a couple of people a day and I'll reach more people. That is the reason why I joined YouTube. So I'm going to tell you a couple of things to come up. I'm going to do some tag videos. I'm going to do a tag about my purses because I have a huge bag collection and I have a bag fetish. I'm also going to do a video on my nail polish collection to show you how I store them, the polishes that I have. And then I'm going to do an overall makeup / collection / storage video to show you my vanity area and where I get ready and all of that. And then a couple of more nail art videos. Because this channel is going to be a universal beauty channel. It's hair, nails, makeup, fashion. It's everything. I can't maintain 4 or 5 channels. So my one channel is a one-stop shop where you will get everything. So stay tuned. Don't forget to sub me if you like me. And again, it's Dearnatural62. Bye-bye.